Hello everyone, my name is Ellie Cupcakes and here we are with another Draw This In Your Style speed paint. It's still from the same period of time as the last one, so the procedure is pretty similar. The really soft palette and the orange was what caught my eye in this illustration, so I knew I had to give it a try. I changed slightly the expression by making her look at her left, because I wasn't sure what she was looking at in the reference. The hand gesture is what's commonly called Korean heart, which is shown by making the index and the thumb fingers touch to make it look like a heart. Again, I started with no sketch, keeping it as rough as possible and without focusing too much on the quantity of lines. Quite ironically, it took less time than the other drawing, but it was much more complex because of the long hair and the dress. I struggled a bit to not create any tangents, but eventually I gave up and ended up covering most of the strands under the drink, which was almost purposely placed there. The transparency of it will come biting me back in the future during the coloring stage though. After adding some weight to some of the lines by multiplying them, I was ready to start coloring, and as per usual I started from the skin tone and followed up to the hair. I remember my intercom rang while I was shading this part and it spooked me really badly. I never expect visitors and the sound wasn't one of the nicest either, let's say. At least we got a laugh out of it, I guess. I fixed some of the colors with a color balance layer and proceeded to do as much as I could to make it look warm and well balanced. After the stream, I also revised a bit some of the shadows and highlights because they weren't convincing enough for me, and I didn't want it to look rushed. I also added the fruit in the background behind her to complete the picture, with a lineless style to distance it from the more detailed portrait of her. In the end, I liked the end result, and I'll definitely be doing more Draw This In Your styles in the future. I always drop some references in said category on the community Discord if you would like to try them yourself as well. Usually when I post some, I end up making a speed paint of them a few months after, eventually. You can find my own challenge among those, so feel free to participate if you want. I was thinking about doing double uploads in the future because the videos are piling up. But the reason of why I didn't yet is because that way I will only be able to work on videos, while I also wish to plan for new projects and books which take time off the week. So far I haven't willingly missed any upload, because the schedule works for me, so until I feel confident that I can take more workload, I won't change it too much. I'm already thinking about the New Year's plans, but we got stuff to do. The next months are gonna be really busy, so stay tuned! Also, if you enjoy my videos, remember to subscribe and like if you want to see more. With that said, thanks for sticking by and thank you for watching. See you next time!